Here is what your body has been trying to tell you all week. 1 week. 5 clinical connections between diabetes and blood pressure. And the one that surprised most people in the comments was not the one I expected. We covered a lot this week. Monday, we met the 2 silent roommates. Tuesday, we decoded what your blood pressure numbers actually mean. Wednesday, we drew the kidney triangle. Thursday, we talked about the salt hiding in your healthy foods. Friday, we prescribed the free medication of movement. Saturday, we saw how worry raises numbers. 6 pieces of clinical information, 6 things that most people with diabetes and hypertension have never heard in one place before. What struck me most about this week's comments was this: the number of people who wrote nobody connected them for me. It was, as it always is, heartbreaking and galvanizing at the same time. Heartbreaking because the connection is not complicated. It is taught in first-year nursing school. It is documented in every cardiology and endocrinology guideline available. The information exists. It just never made it to the people who needed it most. Galvanizing because that is why I am here. That is why this channel exists. I post every day because the gap between what clinical education knows and what patients actually understand is wide enough to drive a bus through. And I am trying to narrow it one post at a time. The thread running through everything this week was this: common roots. Diabetes and hypertension share a common root: inflammation and blood vessel damage. They accelerate each other through shared mechanisms: the kidney triangle, the cortisol loop, the sodium retention pathway, and they respond to many of the same interventions: movement, sodium reduction, stress management, adequate hydration, consistent sleep, and medications that address both. You do not need 2 completely separate management plans. You need one integrated understanding of how both operate in the same body. That is what this series is building for you, week by week, post by post. I will say this: the sodium post was a shocker. Multiple people discovering that their daily healthy soup contains 900 milligrams of sodium in one sitting. Multiple people checking bread labels. One person found 1,100 milligrams in a light frozen dinner and used approximately 7 exclamation points to express their feelings. Your outrage was entirely justified and clinically appropriate. The food industry owes you an apology and a better label. Week 2 starts tomorrow, and we are going into territory most people have never discussed with their doctors. We are talking about the medications, the specific blood pressure medications that work differently in people with diabetes. The ones that protect kidneys specifically, the ones that interact with diabetes medications in ways nobody explains clearly. This is the conversation you need before your next appointment. Be here tomorrow. Week 1. 6 connections. A comment section full of people finally understanding